The essentials of a healthy food recipe. With more people than ever using the internet, there are tons of recipes floating around for people to choose from. Of course, the majority of recipes you'll find online aren't necessarily healthy. In fact, most of them are pretty unhealthy. But that doesn't mean you can't try one from time to time. It's good for you, mentally, to have some fun foods once in a while, but don't get in the habit of eating high-fat, unhealthy meals on a regular basis. Instead, look for healthy online recipes that you can add to your regular meal rotation. A healthy food recipe can still be delicious. One of the bad raps that eating healthy has received over the years is that it just isn't as enjoyable as eating the standard fare that everyone else is indulging in. After all, we all know healthy food can't be delicious, right? Nothing could be further from the truth. There are just as many, if not more, delicious, healthy foods than there are junky ones. Most of what makes a meal taste good is involved in the preparation. Even a pizza isn't very good if it's not prepared right. That same concept holds just as true for healthy recipes as it does for junk food. The secret to a great tasting meal lies in the ingredients and preparation. Healthy recipes. Look for fresh ingredients. If you're on a quest to eat healthier and get your family eating foods that are better for them, you need to start at the beginning, with the ingredients. Many of the ingredients in the healthier recipes are going to be fruits, vegetables and whole grains. So, to get the best tasting ingredients, you simply have to get the freshest foods available. Take your time while shopping for fruits and vegetables. Don't simply grab the first pepper or head of lettuce in front of you. Inspect your veggies carefully and pick the freshest ones you can get. Fresh vegetables are better for you and they make your meals taste a lot better. Spice things up. Some people argue that healthy foods are bland. If you just throw a plate of raw vegetables at someone, then maybe it's true, but preparation truly can make a healthy food recipe tastier. Don't be afraid to experiment and use spices and other ingredients. Chopped green and red peppers can be mixed into nearly any entree to make it more appetizing. If you look for ways to add a little spice to your meals, you'll come up with healthy meals that everyone loves. Fresh garlic is another great way to add flavor to your meals and it's very healthy too. But don't go overboard with the spices or garlic, since they can upset some people's stomachs. It's best to use moderation. Lean protein sources. You might think that eating healthy is synonymous with becoming a vegetarian. Of course, there's nothing wrong with becoming a vegetarian if you take a balanced approach to your eating and ensure that you get enough protein. But you don't need to become a vegetarian if you're careful. Not all healthy recipes require you to skip meat altogether. Most of the time, they just require you to make smarter choices when selecting meats and poultry. When serving beef, try to find leaner cuts. T-bones are a popular cut of beef, but they are loaded with unhealthy fats. By switching over to a leaner cut, like round steak, you can serve a healthy meal that's low in fat. With chicken, be sure to go skinless, and opt for white meat over dark. Simply buying skinless chicken and choosing chicken breast over dark meat can help you serve a healthy meal that has a lot less fat than the standard beef or chicken that most people serve. Look for balanced recipes. When choosing a healthy recipe to serve for your family, it's best to choose one that is balanced. A recipe that includes a variety of foods is more likely to provide adequate nutrients. One way to make nutrient-dense meals is to make them colorful. By choosing foods of different colors, you are sure to get lots of vitamins, minerals, and nutrients from varying sources. And eating a variety of foods will make for healthy, good-tasting meals that your family will love. When it comes down to it, you don't have to get fancy or be a master chef to create a healthy food recipe for your next meal. Just keep in mind the importance of serving wholesome foods and make sure that you are making smart, informed choices about all the ingredients you use in your dishes. As you're trying out new recipes, remember that every attempt won't be a success. When you try a health food recipe for the first time, you might find that it doesn't turn out the way that you expect it to. Don't give up on the recipe entirely. You might be able to improve upon it by using some of the tips mentioned in this article or by adding a healthy supplement like Profect to your recipes. Profect, from Protica, has just the right amount of protein with hardly any calories. There are several other protein supplements from Protica that you can use. Adding the right spices and some fresh ingredients might be just what that recipe needs to go from okay to great. Healthy cooking should be a lifelong commitment. Even the master chefs on TV make a meal that doesn't go over well once in a while. Keep going with your efforts to cook healthier foods and before you know it, your family will be in a hurry to get home to see what's for dinner.